So much. Good night, Warning Track, and sweet dreams. All right, Toba, I guess it's just you and me now on this slight adventure towards our next match, which is Bitbandingpig versus Quicklime.
All right, going down into Challenger.
Yes. So let's talk about Challenger just for a split second here.
Challenger's not so.
So Challenger is not so. So Challenger is works a little bit differently than the other divisions. The other divisions are all round robin. It's 6 people per division. You play everybody twice. Challenger is done since there's so many new people because the game just launched on Steam for $25. Hint, hint. There's so many people in Challenger. We're running kind of a Swiss system, as you will. So basically, everyone's kind of randomly patched in this, or paired together in this first week, and then for week 2, all the 1 and 0s were paired together, and 0 and 1s were paired together, and on and on and on. So this is our Challenger match that we're going to be casting: Bitbandingpig versus Quicklime. Should we get? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Man, like for random seeding on the first match. This is a good set. Like, Bitbandingpig, I believe, is one of the big people to look out for in Challenger this season.
Mm-hmm.
And Quicklime has been around the block for a few times. Like, Quicklime is no slouch.
Yeah, I've seen them both kind of hanging around the game. Should we get into the picks and bans? Look at this.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so let's talk picks and bans. Make sure I credit them to the proper people. All right, so Quicklime starts out by banning, unfortunately, my favorite map in the game. That would be Pub any 4 of 7. Wait, did I do that right? Oh, no. Nope, I didn't do that right. There we go. I put it on the wrong column. There we go. We'll fix that. Quicklime banning out Balcony. So Balcony and Pub banned. I think those are pretty standard pretty standard bans. Balcony is one of those, like, if you don't feel comfortable with, you might as well ban it, and a lot of people don't really feel comfortable with it. And I feel like Pub, too. Pub has a lot of interesting things going for it. Like, it's, it's one of the few maps with the Toby Bartender mechanic. Inspects can be very, very dangerous because you only have to do one of them. I think those are understandable bans. What do you think?
Yeah, I think these are probably comfort bans, although that being said, I don't really know either of these players well enough to say for sure.
Fair enough. All right, let's talk about the picks. So, Quicklime goes ahead and picks Ballroom, any 4 of 8. Bitbandingpig picks Courtyard. Whoops, there it is. Quicklime picks High Rise. An excellent map, I do say so myself. And finally, Bitbandingpig picks Library. So those are our picks: Ballroom, High Rise, Courtyard, and Library. Some good selection there. Mostly the bigger maps, kind of with the exception of High Rise. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Courtyard and Ballroom, very comfortable maps to have doubled. Everybody's played a ton of Ballroom. Courtyard is it's in a weird spot where if you're very new, you've probably played a ton of it, and if you're an old hat, you've probably played a ton of it. If you're like came in just when the new art was starting to roll out, you probably haven't played as much Courtyard because you've been focusing on new art maps.
Right.
But yeah, I think the doubled maps are very comfortable territory for both players, probably. High Rise, I think, is going to be where things get really interesting.
Indeed. And it's also should be noted that normally the first 2 maps are doubled up, but this match was played slightly out of order, so we're going to be doing a lot more map skipping. But that being said, it's all good. Shall we get into the first match? Oh, and as Water points out, this was the very first SCL match played this season. Those Challenger, man, they are right on it. So kudos to everyone in Challenger. Welcome to the game, and thanks for playing, and I'm hoping you're having a good time. Let's get into our first game. It helps if I actually show the screen, doesn't it?
Starting things out on the Ballroom with Quicklime on the spy side, Bitbandingpig on the sniper. First game of the SCL Season 4 period, starting off in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, here we go. Quicklime as the affectionate Alice. Fun trivia fact: this character that Quicklime is playing at is modeled after the artist's girlfriend, who happens to be named Alice. So if you hear people refer to her as Alice, now you know why. Starting off with the flirt, 34%.
Yeah, that's basically the basic textbook start you get. You find the seduction target, and you talk to them immediately. That is how you start a game of Spy Party if you want to be conservative. Alright, Quicklime then steps into the green bookcase. Doesn't want to do any microfilm shenanigans. I may have just taken out the book just to see what the options are, but Quicklime opts not to.
Yeah, I haven't run any sort of data crunching, but I would venture a guess that microfilm was probably the least attempted mission in the game.
Or at least, yeah, hands down, yes.
Yeah, I would say that or fingerprint, but probably that. Banana bread.
I don't know. Fingerprint's pretty important. So, that being said, we do get that contact off fairly early on. What's that? 3, 4 low lights?
4 low lights. There was one slightly missed. Salmon was at the bookshelves. But other than that, pretty damn solid low lighting. Fingerprinting off the briefcase, so that opens up some more options for us later.
Yeah, that early fingerprint is always very nice to have. I don't know if I agree with the decision to take the contact, when Quicklime did, because I don't know, that feels like a lot of information to give up.
So I feel like contacts definitely have something to, the timing of them is always really interesting. If you can get a good one, anytime you can get a really good one with 1 or 2 people out of conversation circle, definitely take it. But also, I would think about, what are you trying to do? You are definitely... It's the same thing with going to statues. A lot of players are going to highlight for statues. So think about, have I done my hardtail, or have I done a hardtail? Am I planning on doing a hardtail after going to statues where I'll likely be highlight?
And we did, in fact, get that highlight for center statues, but we also got the inspects done.
Ooh!
It wasn't the most beautiful bug in the world. It was a little bit visible, but because Boots was there in the way, I think it was pretty hard to see. We did see Bitbandingpig flicker the safety for a moment, but I don't think he's that confident.
Yeah, that was a damn risky bug, but I paid off for Alice, or paid off for Quicklime, I should say. So now we're really just a flirt or a fingerprint away from the win.
Either or, we can do one or the other. I would recommend taking
the fingerprint. Wow,
that's not where I would have gone, but it's certainly going to work out. A bad shot comes out from Bitbandingpig, and Quicklime takes game number 1 in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, that great heads-up playing from Quicklime to realize that drink is fingerprintable. That is such a hard thing to shoot for, especially, even for any skill player, that's a hard thing to shoot for. Tracking fingerprints on drinks is pretty dang difficult. Let's just take a quick look at that bug from the sniper.
That bug is so much better than I thought it was.
Really? All right, hold on.
That bug is so good.
All right, let's take a look. So walking across. Oh, wow. Just a little bit of unfortunate camera movement from Bitbandingpig. Wow. Yeah, that bug was really solid. So nicely done.
Wow. That was really pretty. It looked spooky from the spy's perspective, but man, oh man, that bug was on point. Let's see if Bitbandingpig is able to answer as he steps into the spy shoes with Quicklime on the sniper side of things in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, here we go. Bitbandingpig as the spy. Quicklime behind the rifle. Looks like a quick flirt at the bookcase.
Just a heads up, the scoreboard's being weird.
Is it?
Oh, no, it is not. I apparently accidentally scrolled down without realizing it.
No worries.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I really actually like that flirt because we had the drink in hand. We were able to get the flirt in without having to pause too much before picking up the book. So great play from Bitbanding.
Yeah, good stuff. Is in conversation with the ambassador, although not in a position to pull off any bug shenanigans, especially now that the suspected double agent has entered the fray. But it looks like we are going to be able to pick up our second flirt here.
Yeah,
Ooh, and this is in bug range, but not in personal space violation range.
Yeah, it looks like Quicklime keeping that in view a little bit. I'd be curious to see if Bitbanding goes for the bug as they leave.
This almost looks like baiting a bug to me. We did have an attempted bug on the way out that didn't take. We did, however, get a green test on the flirt while we were in there, up to 85%. 2 minutes left to play, no completions yet.
Ooh, and a highlight. I'm gonna guess potentially a suspected bug there.
Agreed. White test contact comes off. That was nice.
Yeah,
that was really nice.
That was really nice. We're gonna have to take a look at that in the replay to see how many people are out. But man,
no low light.
Yeah, no lowlights coming off of that. Well done from Bitbandingpig.
Very much so, yeah. Minute and 30 left to play, so not a whole lot of progress done. A bit behind the curve on the missions, but this is still very doable.
Yeah, so we're being offered a drink, and we do the green purloin, so that's going to help out quite a bit, especially if you bail, which we do. Potentially maybe going to statues? No, looks like we'll finish up our flirt.
All right, there's the green purloin coming off. There's the flirt coming off, so only one more mission to go. I don't know if Quicklime has noticed the list gone yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have either, and I'm also not sure, like, what do you suppose our last mission is going to be? I'm guessing center statues is going to be death, but we're going to find out. Nope, we're going to go to a side. Yeah, we're going to go to a side statue. This is going to be cutting it. Oh, or we're just going to go.
All right, it's going to be. I think I might have even taken a white swap there over a green swap and just block it. But green swap here is also a very good play because Quicklime doesn't have much in the way of lowlights.
Yeah, and there goes the swap has come off. I would be very surprised if Quicklime... This was a solid spy game from Bitbanding.
Wow. So, wait. That swap didn't come off until right at the end. He just bugged. He just...
Whoa, okay. I totally missed that bug. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reverse drive. It was that.
Oh my gosh! I totally missed.
Bugs.
Oh my! I totally
missed
this.
Prettiest bugs I have seen. Reverse drive-by, hand completely behind the twin. The only thing you can see is that her hands aren't clasped in front of her, but there's a pillar in the way.
Okay.
That's stunning.
Okay, so first off, let's open up. Let's fix the scoreboards as one, and now let's go. Oh my gosh, let's take a look at that. All right, so we put the statue down. We see the ambassadors over on the left. We go ahead and walk forward. So it's really funny because I was like, oh, statue swapped at the end, but wait, the game's over in 3 seconds. What happened?
Yeah.
The ambassador comes. Oh my God, that thing of beauty.
Is so good.
Mwah, that was a thing of beauty.
Now, here's the thing. Usually when you do 5 missions on a 4-mission map, it's like a taunt. It's like a bad manner thing. But this is just increasing your chances to win the game. Green swaps are scary. Those can get caught. But this bug was completely invisible. So you're basically giving the sniper 3 seconds to see the swap instead of 10 seconds. This is a really good play.
That's really interesting because if the sniper thinks like, okay, was that a bug? Well, I have 10 seconds to think about it. And then, well, no, you don't. Wow. All right, so... wow. So, all right, we're tied up at 1-1 off some incredible spy games from both players. Wow. All right, I'm super excited about this set now. I can't... as the kids say, I can't even. All right, on to the next one.
We keep saying not to sleep on Challenger. We're starting off the SCL with Fireworks, man.
Oh my god, like, I still can't believe it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna switch the camera now, and we're just gonna see the sniper view. And then, boom. Alright, beautiful.
Just straight bugged. Alright, because we've got a little bit of a weirdness with map order, it's not a big deal. We're going to Courtyard next. We're gonna come back to Ballroom later on. The confusion here, I believe, is that this is how it happened.
This is, the last season rules.
The last season. This is the rules from last season. But it's fine.
Yep.
We're going to Courtyard, Quicklime on the sniper, Bitbandingpig on the spy.
Nope, other way around. Quicklime on the spy.
1, playing it.
Alright, Quicklime as the spy, as Taft, who's not actually Taft, but that's okay.
If you guys are aware of me casting games, this happens all the time. That was a weird teleport.
That was a weird teleport, but not seen, so we're okay.
I do this all the time.
That's alright.
It's a huge problem I have.
It's not a problem. It's a lovable little quirk. But let's talk about the game. So we've burned about 30 seconds, no progress, but I suspect we'll flirt right here, and we do.
34% off the early flirt. This is, standard business, except for the teleport. Teleports are not usually standard.
Nope, but luckily I believe those are fixed in the next patch.
Oh, green purloin!
Oh.
That's really early. I would not be surprised if this catches Bitbandingpig a little bit off guard.
All right.
There's the fade. There's the take. There's the fade. I don't know if Bitbandingpig has noticed it.
I mean, it was right in front of the camera. I am a big fan of early hardtails on this map because one of the worst positions is like, Track and you were talking about it last match. You don't really want to be in that position where there's a minute left, you've done inspect, you've done your seduce, you've done your banana bread, and now you have to decide, okay, it looks like Bitbandingpig is starting to assemble what's going on.
I think just now the lowlights are coming off. I think Quicklime's highlight was just a rote statue highlight for getting the inspects done. I think Quicklime is actually in a fantastic position in this game. 80% on the flirt now as well off the screen test. This is really good.
Yeah, I mean, Quicklime is in a great position. If we get a great BB off, it's going to be a really hard game for Bitbandingpig. And it looks like we're going to get our BB right about now, perhaps.
Yep, white test contact, as you called it. 1 low light, 2 low lights, 2 low lights. All right, Quicklime is killing it this game, except for the fact that the BB didn't take.
Oh no!
So, I believe what happened there is that the double agent left before the banana bread occurred, which means it didn't actually happen.
Right.
We do finish our seduce. 20 seconds left. Do we just rush another contact?
I think we...
That's the play.
Oh,
but it doesn't matter. The shot comes off. Bitbandingpig. That was a really impressive shot.
That was a great shot from Bitbandingpig. So let's take a look at the replay for a second. Okay, so the BB, quote unquote, happened at 56 seconds remaining, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so the final flirt was at 32 seconds. So I just want to see what Bitbandingpig was looking at during the banana bread. Okay, so he knows. So Bitbandingpig knows that conversation circle that Quicklime was in did not have a DA in it.
Right.
So, oh wow, that's a strong shot from Bitbandingpig.
So for those who don't understand what we're saying when we say BB, BB is the community's term for the mission contact double agent, because BB stands for banana bread, which is the code. It's confusing, but when we say BB, we mean contact the double agent.
Yep. So let's take a look at that banana bread contact real quick. We started. Oh my gosh, the double agent leaves like a second before the banana bread set.
It was an instant before it happened. It was so close that I just assumed it came off.
Yeah. Little bit of unfortunate, but that's kind of the way the spy party goes. That being said, puts Bitbandingpig up 2-1. We're going to flip-flop sides real quick. Bitbandingpig taking over as Curls. And Quicklime stepping behind the rifle. Count us in.
3, 2, 1, playing it.
Excellent. So we're starting off on our second game of Courtyard Bitbandingpig. Walking around trying to get our bearings. Perhaps we'll start with a banana bread.
It's a good spot for it. I think everybody but Mom and Wheels are in conversation. Wheels is the ambassador, so he doesn't count. Seek is out now as well. So is Carlos. So we do get the contact coming off. We get one highlight. No lowlights.
Yep.
2 highlights, one of which is correct.
Well, there's only ever one correct highlight, right?
Yeah, that's really good. Like, Quicklime wasn't able to get any lowlights, which is unfortunate, but he got a correct highlight for it, which is very... Oh! Coming into statues! Completely invisible, catching Quicklime on rotation. What a play from Bitbandingpig!
So here's another thing. The statue that Bitbandingpig is holding, I believe, is fingerprintable. Oh no, Twin took the other fingerprintable statue. I was going to say we could go next door. Well, we didn't get the fingerprint off of that one anyway, so I suppose it's moot. We could have won the game right then and there.
What a start from Bitbandingpig. That's huge. He did get highlight. And he is going to have to go back to statues.
Yeah. The big problem with this is... Oh, okay, well that solves things just a little bit. We're a bit behind on our flirts. Flirts, you know, notable for not being the ones you want to wait till the very end. We're getting offered a drink. Maybe we'll purloin, but I doubt it, yeah.
Oh, even though we are a bit behind the curve on the seduce, we did hit that early green test. Oh, not early. We did hit the green test, which means we're at 51%, which means we are in range for a 2 flirt if we can hit another close green. Back in the statues we go.
Oh,
and the shot comes off. Quicklime manages to keep things tied at 2.
You know what? Those were both really incredible shots from the snipers.
They were.
Like, I want to take a look at that bug, because I have a feeling, I just want to see, did Quicklime notice that bug? So, no, the bug was totally missed. I suspect Quicklime, suspected the bug, because after all, right next to the ambassador, no real secret there. Really strong shot from Quicklime.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
Indeed. Let's see, where are we off to next? Oh, off to the high-rise. I like this map, only because it's 3-5. I love 3-5.
High-rise, any 3 of 5. I'm gonna do my explanation again, because...
Yeah, do your explanation,
who weren't here for the first time I did this. High-rise is small! It's really small, and there's not many people here. So, there's a lot less for the sniper to be looking at, but the spy also doesn't need to do a hard tell if they don't need to. So, you only need to do 3 out of 5 missions on this map and mode, which means that 3 missions get turned off completely. Very different sort of spy party from what you usually get, which makes it very interesting. So we'll see what happens. Any 3 of 5, the missions that are taken off, we have no swap, we have no transfer, we have no purloin. This is about the standard mission setup you get from this map.
Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable thing. I like to make the argument that microfilm is nice to keep on just for the threat of it. It forces the sniper to have to look for it. But, obviously, your own choice is your own choice. Let's get into this. Tobo, go ahead. Count us in.
3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, Quicklime starting off as a rocker, as she's affectionately known in the community. Takes control, goes to an empty conversation circle. I suspect we're not going to BB here, because that would be pretty bad.
Yeah, that'd be not good. That would be not good.
That would be not good to say, the absolute least. Our seduction target's going to come say hi to us, though, which is kind of nice.
This is going to be 17%.
Oh,
no,
or not.
Green. It was a green test, so it's 25 instead.
I think you owe me $1 for that one.
I don't think you can say I owe you money every time I'm wrong.
Hey, I'm I'm just gonna cut that. I owe you $1 every time I'm wrong. That's what I think what we said. Anyway, so we seem content to flirt here, or to just hang around in our circle. So this is a hard tell. We're actually not respecting conversation etiquette. Ooh, a little bit of a teleport, but not so bad. A lot of teleports in this
bit of a teleport.
Yeah, a little danger there. Not respecting conversation etiquette. I have a feeling Bitbandingpig not gonna notice that or care about it so much. Highlight for the statues, though.
Only one inspect on the statue visit gets a highlight for it. That's a weird situation for Quicklime. Does step in for his second flirt. It's a white test up to 59. Gonna need a green test for the 3 flirt.
Yep, that basically makes up more or less for our earlier far flirt. So we're in pretty good shape. We got 2 minutes left. We've got, essentially good progress on 2 missions. The real question is, what is our final mission going to be? It's pretty hard to set up a good banana bread or good contact on this map. Our seduction target is doing us a favor by leaving, so we may be able to go chase, but looks like perhaps we're going to go finish up statues.
Yeah, looks like statues is indeed what it's going to be. Statues are a very dangerous thing to finish on this map because it's a soft tell map. So, we do get the inspect done.
Yeah, meanwhile,
we do get a good put down.
Yep, Bitbandingpig looking over where most of the people are, so that's pretty reasonable, I would say.
Quicklime, you can't chase the seduction target to windows like that. She was about to leave. You can't. That's not how that works.
Oh.
Okay, going in for the last flirt. We've really been chasing this flirt.
Here we go. Flirt, banana bread, right here, right now.
This is a dangerous situation. I feel like Quicklime's a little bit behind.
Oh
here,
no!
It's hard to count. 40 seconds left to play. This is still doable, especially since the seduction target bails on us. But it's gonna be hard. This is very, very dangerous. Here comes the contact. That is a green test. It looks like Quicklime would have won this if he'd hit that green flirt. 13 seconds. We're chasing the seduction target.
Oh no.
There is going to be a little bit of overtime. There's a bit of bouncing there. Do we get the flirt off?
We get the green.
It happens, but it's going to be overtime. The safety's already off. The shot comes off before overtime even manages to happen. And Bitbandingpig takes the first game of high rise, any 3 of 5.
Yeah, I think the game just kind of fell apart around Quicklime just a little bit. Banana bread was... Whoops. I don't know where I'm doing. The banana bread was not the greatest. Unfortunately, it's really, like I said, it's really hard to pick up good banana breads on this map, but...
Yeah. You can't pick and choose with your contact when you're that strapped for time.
Yeah, I think it was just the combination of the clock was the enemy in this game.
Yeah. But, let's be honest, that game literally came down to right-click timing.
Yeah, that came down to the action test, because, yeah, as you put it out, and I'm sure as Quicklime realizes, a green flirt would have won that one. A little bit unfortunate, but, that's this SpyParty. All right, off to the next high rise. Currently, if I'm doing the math right, Bitbandingpig ahead 3-2 right now. Am I right?
I believe that is correct, and he's now on the spy side. Quicklime on the sniper. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, here we go. As the infamous Orange Sari, longtime fans will know of her origins as Orange Dress, the most suspicious character in old art. Nice 360 camera movement, 360 no scope, because the spy doesn't have a scope.
Yes. All right. Bitbandingpig, not able to get that first flirt at the bookcase as the seduction target bails on him.
Yeah, that's always kind of the risk. Like, you can flirt before you pick up the book, but that is very, very suspicious looking if you don't pick up the book quickly. But it looks like we're going to be able to get our flirt here, so that's okay.
Indeed we are. All right, so Here's the trade-off for those of you who don't know, as we pick up our green flirt nice and close for 51%. The trade-off of flirting before picking up the book is this. As a pro, it makes it much more likely that flirt will come off, because if the seduction target is going to walk away with that book, you're in a bad situation. But the amount of time it takes to get that flirt off is longer than an AI will wait to pick up a book. So if somebody's looking for that, it's a hard tell. But it's so difficult to see, especially at lower levels, that it's pretty easy to get away with flirt before. But depending, like, especially if you know what your opponent likes to watch, it's very understandable that some people would go for not doing that.
Yep. So in the meantime, we've picked up another flirt. We did have a failed bug attempt, but it looks like Quicklime did notice, so no harm, no foul there. The ambassador says, hey, maybe do you want to give it another try, as he saddles up close to us, but it doesn't look like Bitbandingpig is interested in doing that.
The positioning here is perfect because he's in bug range but not in personal space range, which means he can wait as long as he wants, goes for the bug on his way out of the conversation, and gets it off. It's a little bit messy with the pathing, but I think it was perfectly clean.
Yeah, that was, I mean, we were looking at just at the sniper point of view, and that was more or less invisible from the sniper.
Yeah, really the only thing that you could get caught on in that case is the path.
Yep, so now we are probably going to finish our flirt here, and what's our last mission? Going to center statues is going to be pretty scary. We can have a relatively decent banana bread, though, if we do choose. And especially as the last mission. Though we're going to have to go quick.
Finishing with center statues is usually the worst idea possible on this map, although Bitbandingpig probably doesn't know this. But I think it would work for him in this situation.
Yeah. Oh, or...
Well, we don't need to. We don't need to because Quicklime took a bad shot and Bitbandingpig sweeping on high rise brings himself up 4-2.
Alright, so let's take a quick look, see if we can reconstruct what happened there. So, let's see. So, what did Teal do? Oh, Teal... Okay, well that could have been a bug path except for the drink in hand. Gets highlight for the books. Does some statue inspecting. Yeah, I'm actually not quite sure what that shot was for. Oh, another attempt. Oh, potential bug path leaving that conversation circle. I suspect that's what caused it, and then boom. Yep, that's what I'm gonna guess is the... Which is odd, because Bitbandingpig did almost the exact same bug earlier in the game. But
yeah, that is... Although that is a very bug-like path, with the ambassador at the back of the conversation.
It really is. That's...
Spy going around the back there. That is almost... a path that AIs will almost never take.
Yeah, that's Yeah, that's an understandable shot. You know, the ambassador's in a super vulnerable position. Time is running out. So, yeah, I totally understand that shot. But that does put Bitbandingpig up 4-2 over Quicklime as we step into the library.
Ah, the library. This one's a fun one. Sniper can only see a third of the map at a time. And even though he can swing his head around really quickly, the spy can see what part of the map he's looking at with that laser, so he knows when the sniper's looking nowhere near him and can get away with some serious shenanigans.
Yeah, can I just drop like a little bit of knowledge here? So back in the good old battle days before the flirt cooldown timer, all you really had to do in the good old battle days, all you really had to do to flirt again was you had to leave the conversation circle and re-enter. So on this map, you could do what we call twitch flirting, which is if the sniper was looking away, you can kind of twitch out of the conversation and twitch back in. And then, well, you know, you get another flirt. But you can't do that anymore because, well, you know, that was a little too strong.
Some people got so good at Twitch flirting, they were able to pull it off on Courtyard.
Oh, yeah. It was...
If you were really good at it, it was absurdly strong.
Indeed. So let's count us in and see what we do in this new Twitch flirtless world.
In 3, 2, 1, play in it.
Starting off as Bling Twin. Sorry, I kind of stepped on your line there. And I did it again. And a third time.
Playing as the twins is always a fun little proposition. I remember hearing a story from PAX where on, I believe it was the old art version of this map, both the twins were highlit, and the sniper was getting ready to shoot at the twins as they were crossing each other behind a pillar and bounced off of each other and switched and moved in opposite directions behind the pillar. So he lost track of which one was which and shot the wrong twin.
Oh, that is rough. But we did get our banana bread, a handful of lowlights coming off of that, including, interesting to note, the other twin was out of conversation for that banana bread. So has been lowlit. Ooh!
Oh, the moonwalk!
Man, we are getting all the pathing weirdness today.
I know! It's so good. That said, did get what I like to call a walking flirt, which is when you step into a conversation, flirt, and immediately leave. Close, 51, very nice stuff. And then moonwalk.
Well, you know, you gotta celebrate. We are being offered a drink.
Unfortunately, the other twin's been low-lit.
Right, that was from they were at statues during Banana Bread. So one thing to note about this map is you have 5 missions to do as the spy. Quicklime has burned basically half their time and only finished well a mission and a half. Oh, potential bug. No, we have a drink, just kidding.
But the sniper may not realize that. Alright, so we're definitely behind the curve on time here. We have basically done a contact and 1 flirt. And a sick moonwalk, but moonwalks aren't a mission.
No, but they should count as 1. Oh, there's a little mission progress. We have our fingerprintable briefcase that we also dutifully return to the ambassador.
Bug. Nope. No bug.
I feel like the return bug is like better, or is not as good as people give it credit for.
Yeah, but the position we were in, and the amount of time we have, I feel like we kind of had to have a go at it. Especially on this map when there's so much to look at.
Yeah, but that's, you know, the shenanigans we're talking about. Statues? Statues.
Yeah.
Center statues.
Oh! What?
We decided...
Quick! But why?
It's fine. We decided we didn't want to go to statues. The sniper was looking up clear. Ah, there's the bug.
Oh! No! Quicklime!
No.
What happened?
Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this. Alright. This is still doable.
Purloin right here. Boom. Called it.
Yep. It's a green purloin. Now we go back, get that bug again. No, we don't.
No.
I don't know why we didn't get the bug again, but we don't get the bug again.
That's what we call the frustration purloin right there. We're just like, just screw it. Purloin, bam.
Yep, alright. So, purloin has come off. It was, in fact, green. The person who took the purloin has been brought up from a low light to a highlight. Now we expect swap. The swap comes off too early.
Here we go.
Problems. All right, there it is. It's going to be theoretically overtime, but honestly, it's not going to be any overtime at all. Does he see it? I don't think he sees it. He doesn't see it. Quicklime somehow, some way makes it work and gets himself on the board in library.
Oh, that was so good. That was just pulling that one right out of the bag when all hope was lost. Just mashing that right-click button, 3 inspects, and the swap like nobody's business. Finishing out the game. I think the green purloin really helped because let's take a look at what the sniper was looking at during when the purloin came out. So there's the green purloin.
Fireworks, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see. So the Toby's off. We're not quite looking as the sniper at Toby. Look at Toby. All right. So we notice that the list is gone. We highlight, and while all of the inspect stuff is going on, we're not really looking over on that end of the screen, which, yeah, is the big danger of library. So well played from Quicklime. Great awareness there to pull that one out.
Oh man, this set has been insane.
Yeah, this set's a great set. A plus. A plus.
A+ set. I like it. All right, library. Bitbandingpig on the spy. Quicklime on the sniper. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Alright, Bitbandingpig starting out as Wheels, which we have not seen at all tonight, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've got Wheels as the spy in the entire cast.
So we're going to go ahead, take our blue book, and we're going to wheel it pretty far away. Oh, are we going to do the... I was going to say, are we going to inspect and shove it back? Looks like not.
Double Agent has entered our conversation, so possible contact.
Yeah,
there is a lot of people in conversation, so this is pretty good timing.
Yeah, this would actually be a great time to do it.
Here it comes. It is a green test. 1 low light. 2 low lights, although that one was risky. I think that's it. No,
yeah, 2 low lights. Oh, 3.
Takes a third. 4 low lights. Wow. Lots of some risky low lighting going on by Quicklime, but it worked out for him.
Yeah, it pays off. Excellent banana bread from Bitbandingpig. Still has that blue book in hand.
Yeah, this could definitely be some time delay going into the transfer. Green bookcase? Green bookcase.
Yep, so we're going to do the blue and green, the blue to green. We're going to take a look at the book, see what we're actually reading before we put it back. Reading is fundamental. Yeah. After all, we are in the library.
Indeed. So that's 2 mission completions. Transfer is done. Contact is done. We don't have any progress on the flirt yet.
No, so we've got 2 missions down. Half our time has been burned. So we're just a teensy little behind the curve, but I think we're going to make up for some good time here as we get our flirt.
I think we're okay. As long as we're on top of Seduce. Ooh, a green test on that flirt. A possible 2 flirt could be very helpful.
Yeah, indeed. Then the question is, we have 2 more missions on top of that. What are they going to be? I suspect inspect statues, but then what beyond that?
Really staring down the seduction target, which I think is necessary. Now, we're going to go get the heck out of this next flirt. Can we hit a green?
Oh! Oh, we tried that bug.
No, it didn't take! No! Damn it!
It's alright, it's alright.
Oh god, we are really chasing.
We are really chasing.
This is spooky. And it's white, so it's like, I guess it's a good thing we did. 1:10 left to play. We need the flirt. We need 2 more missions. Bug here? Bug here. Yes!
Yeah, that was
very
clean.
Nice.
Really well done. Whoops!
Ah, the 360! I love that little camera shake afterwards.
Also, a 360 no scope.
Got the last flirt at statues, didn't inspect? What?
No, I think that would have just taken too long. So now what's our last mission? We have 40 seconds left to figure it out.
Not if you hit green tests.
Alright, so clearly we're not fingerprinting, definitely. Inspect is going to be dangerous AF, though, you know. Quicklime got away with it last game. Are we just going to time out? Nope. We're going to call Toby over because we're going to... Oh, are we doing the pillar? I think we may be doing the pillar.
We're wheels. We can't do the pillar. We're visible.
Oh, they'll be green tested.
Oh, the green.
Oh.
It's going to hang at 0.
It's going to hang.
How does Quicklime react to this?
Let's use the free camera.
No, don't take a shot. It's hanging at 0. Don't shoot.
No!
Quicklime! Why? Why you do this? There's literally no reason to shoot when it's hanging at 0.
Okay.
That's the one time when you definitely don't shoot.
Okay, so let's talk about these mechanics now. Okay, so as we know, there's always a 10-second countdown once the final mission is complete. That being said, for a green purloin, which is what Bitbandingpig got, and I should actually increment the score before I forget, what Bitbandingpig got means you reject the drink, and then the next person to take a drink will take the list for you. Now, since time ran out at that point, because that happened at... Let's see, that happened at about 13 seconds, so the list has not been taken when timer hits 0, so the time is just going to hang at 0 until that list happens. And then, there you go. So yeah, if the timer is hanging at 0 as a sniper, you generally are guaranteed going to be overtime. So you should wait for that. And
if the sniper is hanging at 0, one of two things is going to happen. Either a green mission pending is going to get taken, and then you'll have 10 seconds of overtime to shoot somebody, or 45 seconds pass because of a green time ad, and then the game just ends and you win as a sniper.
Yeah.
Jesus, SpyParty's complicated, man.
SpyParty is a very complicated game, but yeah, or Crazy Kaylee, or yeah, KCM's gonna do some shenanigans, but that puts Bitbandingpig up 5-3 over Quicklime, as I believe we go all the way back to where we started in the ballroom. I almost said ball pit. Oh my gosh, we need a ball pit level.
Oh my god. He's like, Smallman, you can like only see the top of his head because the rest of him is in the ball pit.
Oh, yes. Alright.
Okay. Alright.
You can tell...
Quicklime is spying. Bitbandingpig is on the sniper. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
You reverse it again, but that's okay. You'll notice the Oh! Hello, bugs.
Wait, Bitbandingpig is on the sniper, though.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Let's just talk about that sick bug that happened.
That was a sick bug that happened, man. It was, yes. There, I talked about it.
You did.
Alright, so...
We got a sick bug and a 51% flirt. We are actually off to an incredibly good start this game.
Yeah, this is fantastic for Quicklime.
The question is, are we gonna banana bread? Now would not be such a terrible time. You check the party. Now it is.
Yeah.
Now you don't want to do it.
Although it's getting a little bit better. There it goes off. What do we get? We get at least 4. Should be 4. Also, General. Oh, them too. Good God. General and Smallman, I believe, were also available lowlights. That was a rough one, but we only got 4 of possible 6, I think, lowlights.
Yep, another flirt. We're in a... Oh, man, we are highlight, I suspect, for leaving after the banana bread. I'm going to guess going to statues is going to get a shot.
Well, we're going to statues. We're going to find out. I think if we don't get shot now, we win the game. And we get shot now, so we don't win the game.
That's another buck you owe me, by the way.
Why?
So, because I called it. That puts the Bitbandingpig up 6-3. Quicklime has got to run the table now in order to tie. Bitbandingpig has to win just one more for the win. Anything? Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go take a look at that sick bug though.
Yeah.
So we come around and we just boom, the wrong arm sick bug. I'm gonna guess, I didn't look at it from the sniper's perspective, but I'm gonna guess that is totally invisible. Oh yeah, I think you could see it if you were, let's see, if you're zoomed in and looking for it, you can not even really see it, so yeah.
It's like you can maybe tell that that arm isn't swinging anymore.
Yeah, like... Maybe. That absolutely beautiful bug from Quicklime. Unfortunately, just a little bit of bad luck on the banana bread, and then going to center statue late in the game got a shot. But man, that bug, definitely part of legend. So, should we see how Bitbandingpig does as spy?
We should indeed in 3.
Wait. Hold on.
Bitbandingpig is sniper. You owe me a buck.
No, Bitbandingpig is... What are you doing? Alright, fine. Now you're confusing me. Where's Warning Track? He can clearly keep up. Alright, Bitbandingpig as spy. Go ahead.
In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, Bitbandingpig starting out as small man. Jeez.
That was awesome. All right. Not able to get to the section target early on without going to side statue immediately, which is not something we want to do, so we're not going to do it.
Yeah, especially not this. Yeah, basically, I was going to say what you said. Conversation etiquette violation right here. Nobody talking, but that's all right. I suspect Quicklime isn't paying attention to that, or else everyone else would have been low lit.
Yeah. Not talking in conversation is a very easy thing to do that gets you murdered against people like, I don't know, Canadian bacon. Ooh, look at this. Green purloin coming off from the back of the conversation as Smallman. This is a good situation for Bitbandingpig. But real contact the double agent to distract from the drink take.
Oh, that was good. Good move alert right there.
Please don't do that. This is such. Oh, the shot comes off as well.
Oh wow! What? I wasn't even looking at that.
I don't agree with Quicklime taking the shot that early, but.
Oh yeah. So let's take a look.
He was so far behind in that game already.
Yeah. So Quicklime was far behind, but so that was. Yeah. Let's see. I want to take a look at the list take. Because he was the one who took the list. Wow, that was actually a while. When did the list get taken? Oh, the list got... oh, that's right. The list got taken during the banana bread.
Yeah.
Banana bread.
And
Faded.
it totally worked.
Yeah, so that means...
Quicklime starts low-lighting people instead of looking at the list. It was glorious.
Yeah, that was... So, I mean, credit to Quicklime for, actually noticing the purling, because I don't think a lot of snipers would have noticed. But, yeah, a little bit of an early shot.
And that is the set. Bitbandingpig takes it 7-3.
Yeah, well played. That was actually one hell of a set. I really enjoyed watching that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, fireworks, man, to start out the SCL this year.
Yeah, that's right. This was the very first match of the SCL.
That was some good stuff. But we are, in fact, done for the evening. Thanks a bunch for everybody who came out to watch. This game is SpyParty. It is a lot of fun. It is also relatively stressful. You can get it for $25 at SpyParty.com or on Steam. Although if you get it at SpyParty.com, you also get it on Steam.
That is true.
And Checker makes more money if you get it on SpyParty.com. So, food for thought.
Let's see. Anything else? Oh, yeah, Tobo, you want to plug any of your stuff?
I stream very occasionally at twitch.tv/Toboshi. I also have a Twitter at ToboTV that mostly tells you when I'm streaming and or casting things.
Yep. I've been your host, Lieutenant Hummus. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter, LT Hummus, on both. As Tobo said, this game is SpyParty. Also, a special shout out to Warning Track, who was your caster for the first 2 matches. Let's see. Next week, we'll be back with some Week 2 games, Week 2 highlights. As a reminder, there's a European Union friendly timed cast. You can look below the stream. There's a fancy little schedule thing there. Anything you want to say, Tobo, before we sign out?
Nope, that's about it.
All right. Good night, everyone. We will see you next week.
Bye.